So ETL or BI report testing. Today we are starting a fresh topic. ETL testing means what, guys? Extract, transform, and load testing. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So what happens here is we extract the data from the source, transform the data, okay, and then load the data into the data warehouse. Okay, fine, guys. And then what we'll do? And then we will test the loaded data is as per the business rules. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So ETL testing is basically extract, transform, and load testing. Will extract the data from the source system. Now, what is a source system, guys? This we have to understand. And then after we have extracted the data from the source system, we transform the data. Transform means what, guys? We change the data, okay, as per the business rules. Transform the data as per the business rules. And then what will happen, guys? Finally, we will load the data into the data warehouse, and then we will test that the loaded data is as per the business rules from source to the target. From what, guys? From source to the target. Now, what is a source, guys? Let us just understand a source. Target is data warehouse. Target is data warehouse, and source is the source system. Let us just understand, guys, what is a source. Source can be an XML file. Source can be a text file. Source can be a database. Source can be a okay, recording access. Let me just give the recording access, guys. Okay, so I've given the recording access. Fine. Now, what is a source system, guys? Source can be an XML file. Source can be a text file. Source can be a database. Okay, source can be a HTML file. Okay, source can be a Excel file. Okay, all these are nothing but your source system, guys. Okay, now this is a source system. Let me just make it simple. Let's take four things. Okay, HTML is XML is the extension of HTML. So let us just keep it. Source can be an XML file. Source can be a text file. Source can be a database. Source can be an Excel file. Okay, guys, these are the source system. Now from the source system, data will go where, guys? Data will go where? Julie, data will go where? Yeah, data will go where?
Staging layer.
No, it will go into the target. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So from the source, data will go into the target. Yes or no, guys? Yes. What is our target? Data warehouse. Yes or no, guys? Yes.
Yes.
So my question is, what is the difference between database and data warehouse? We have to understand. Yes or no, guys? Yes.
Yes.
And also we will have to understand there is a topic called as data mart. Yes or no, guys? So what is the difference between database versus data warehouse versus what, guys? Data mart. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So what is the difference between all these things we will learn? And we have to understand, guys, there is something called as ETL architecture. Whenever we work in a ETL project or give any ETL interview in our life, first question is asked is, can you please explain the ETL architecture? Can you explain your project? Both are the same. Can you explain your project? Or can you explain the project architecture? Or ETL architecture? All are the same question. Let us just see the ETL architecture. As of now, ETL testing means we'll take the data from the source system. Source can be any of this XML text database or Excel. And then we'll transform means change the data and then load the data into the target, that is data warehouse. And we'll check the data from source to target, that is nothing but your ETL testing. Now from the target, that is data warehouse, what will happen, guys? It will go where? Data will go where? Data will go to BI report. BI report means what, guys? Business intelligent report. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Business intelligence report. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So now there are two kind of testing. BI report testing. What is BI report testing, guys? Data from where? Data from data warehouse will be checked where? Will be checked in BI report. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Which are the BI reporting tools, guys? Have you ever heard about any BI reporting tools? BI report tools. Can someone give me an example of BI report tool?
Power
Yes.
BI.
Tell me, Joey. What is the example of BI report tool?
Power BI.
Power BI, then
Tableau.
Tableau, then
Only two I know.
what about others? Shrikant, Tannu. Have you ever heard about any BI reporting tool? Tannu, do you know any BI?
Power and Tableau are the famous ones.
What about Shrikant? Have you ever heard about any Power BI reporting tool or any reporting tool?
Sir, only these two tools I know, Power BI and Tableau.
Okay. So all of you know only do this tool. What about Cognos? Yes or no, guys? Yes. What about OBIE? Yes or no, guys? Yes. What about SSRS? SQL Server Reporting Services. This is Microsoft SQL Server Reporting Services. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So all these are nothing but what? Your BI reporting tool, Power BI, Tableau, Cognos, OBI, SSRS. There's so many MicroStrategy. Yes or no, guys? All these are BI reporting tool only. So now, this is a BI reporting tools. And what are the ETL tools we know, guys? ETL tools. Can you just give me one example, Juhi?
SSIS.
Okay, so first is SSIS. What is the full form of SSIS?
SQL Server.
SQL Server what?
Integration.
SQL Server Integration Services. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Then what is the next tool, guys?
Informatica.
Informatica. Excellent, guys. Excellent. And what is the next tool?
Only two IBM Data Stage.
IBM Data Stage. Very good, guys. At least someone told me a different example. What about other example? ETL tool?
Ab initio something.
Ab initio. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Ab initio. Then initio. Ab initio. Then what is the next tool? That's all. What about Tannu and Shrikant and any other tool you know? Ultrax? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes. This is also a ETL tool. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Now, what is the next tool, guys? Any other ETL tool you know? So these are, guys, what? ETL tools, okay? Now, Informatica or SSIS or IBM Data Stage or Ab initio or Ultrax, all these are ETL tools. So this will be used to load the data from where? From source to the target. And from target, it will go to these are the BI reporting tools. Now, let me just open the ETL architecture. And this document is prepared by VTS only for the VTS candidates. And don't give to anyone. This is very, very important document, guys. Let me just open this. Now, ETL architecture, guys. Okay. So now the first question. First is the source system. Can you say the source system? Yes or no, guys? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So now, understand this. There is a source system. There is a ODS. There is staging. There's data warehouse. There's data mart. There's a dashboard, and there's a end user. Now, let me just take this in a paint, okay, so that I can make it more clear. Yes, guys. So if you see, guys, what I wanted to tell you is first layer.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. Meenakshi, sir, could you please share
Yeah, I'm giving
recording
you.
access?
Yes,
Thanks.
yes, please. Yeah, I've given you the recording access. Okay, guys. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
So this is your source system. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Let me just take. This is your source system. Yes or no, guys? This is
Yes,
layer
sir.
1. Now let me make a different color so that I can make it more clear. This is layer 1. L1 means layer 1. This is your source system. This is fine, guys. This is layer 1. Now this is layer 2. What is layer 2? ODS. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
What is layer 3, guys? Staging.
Stage.
Yes or no, guys? Yes. What is layer 4? This is L3, layer 3. What is layer 4, guys? Data warehouse?
Warehouse.
Yes. L4. Fine, guys. What is layer 5? Data mart. Yes or no, guys? Yes. What is layer 6, guys? What is the last layer? Can someone tell me what is the last layer? Dashboard. Yes or no, guys? Yes. And this is L6, and last is what, guys, is used by the end users. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So if you see, this is layer 1. Layer 1 is what, guys? In the project architecture, what is the layer 1? Is the source system. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So what are the source system, guys? Can someone tell me what are the source system? What can be a source system, Juhi?
CRM, flat file,
Excel sheet, database, or XML. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Now, this is your source system. From source system, now to understand this ETL architecture, guys, there is something called as ODS, there's something called as staging, there's something called as data warehouse, there's something called as data mart, there's something called as BI report. And there's a, to understand this, guys, first thing I want to tell you, ODS is 99% of the companies not using this operational data storage, but we'll learn that also. And how to tell all these things. First, we have to understand, guys, the architecture. To understand the architecture, I'll require one female help in cooking a vegetable. Okay, cooking a, suppose, potato curry. Okay, I don't know how many of you are vegetarian and non-vegetarian. What about who are non-vegetarian? What about
Hi.
Juhi? Are you non-vegetarian?
vegetarian,
All of you are vegetarian only. What about
No,
Sri?
sir.
Sir, vegetarians.
Okay. What about Tannu?
Non-vegetarian, sir.
Okay, very good. We are same. Okay, very good. Okay. Now, what about Meenakshi? Meenakshi, are you vegetarian, non-vegetarian? I think so. She's not responding. That's fine. So now, guys, my question is to Juhi. Okay, let us cook a potato curry. So potato curry, I want to cook, Juhi. So do you know cooking?
yes,
Huh? Are
yes,
you very good in cooking?
not very good, but good.
Let me just see how you cook food. So tell me how to cook a potato curry. Can you just tell me? You just tell me first.
Peeling, first peeling,
First what is required?
take the potato,
Okay, take the potato. Then what we have to do?
peeling,
Peeling it. Okay. Then
cutting it,
cutting it. Then
washing.
washing. Okay. So washing will be before only. No, as soon as you get the potato, you wash it, or
No,
after?
first I peel it, then cut it, then after that I will wash it.
Okay, after that. Okay, let us just so because many family was first to wash it. Okay. So I'm writing it before. Okay. Because some mostly people wash it. Okay. Now after cutting it, what will happen?
I will prepare curry.
No, so what you will do after cutting? You will cook it, right?
Yeah,
Actual cook. You'll cook it, right?
yeah.
Okay. Fine, guys. So this is the potato curry. Fine, guys. So all of you agree this is how the potato curry is made? Yes or no, guys? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So all of you agree this is correct way? Fine, guys. So now if you agree that this is how the potato is made, okay, potato curry is made. So let me just take the source system. The source is a potato. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So now, after the source is a potato, it gets what, guys? Washed. I wrote what? First we'll wash that potato. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So this is called what? Washed. It is washed. Okay. Now what will happen? Now come considering this wash as ODS layer. Okay, so that is minimum level of cleaning is done. Let me write down here. Minimum level of cleaning is done here. Cleaning is done in this layer. Then guess what will happen? Peel it out. So what will happen, guys? This is the next level of cleaning and all. So it will be done in staging layer. Next is what, guys? Cut it. Yes or no, guys? What happens when we cut the potato? Is the shape of the potato change or not, Juhi? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, it will be changed, right? 4 pieces, 8 pieces, whatever number of pieces we want. So that is what is the transformation. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So this is actually done in the data warehouse layer, actual transformation. And then what will happen, guys? We will cook it. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Now, till here it is very clear, guys. This is what is the data warehouse. Now, what happens, guys, is sometimes what will happen is in a this is what is the data warehouse. Now, what is a data mart, guys? Have you heard about a data mart? What is a data mart, guys? Anyone?
Subset of data warehouse.
Yes, data mart is a subset of what, guys? Data warehouse. That means what, guys? It's a part of the data where it's having the all the properties of data warehouse, but it is a subset because we wanted for a particular subjects and all. So we have creating it a data mart. Now, after data warehouse, data mart, where it will go, guys? Finally it will go to what? Finally, you have cooked the food. Now you have cooked the food. Now what will happen, guys? After that, it will go to a plate or not? Yes, Juhi? And it will be presented.
Yes.
It will be presented in front of whom? Presented in front of the people. In front of the people who are going to what? Who are
Eat.
going
Eat.
to eat it, right? Yes. Who are going to eat it? Yes or no, guys? Yes. Like that, what will happen, guys? Now the data will move to what? BI report, which is also called as what, guys? Presentation layer. What will happen? And then what will happen here? Who will look into this? End users will look into this. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So now, so understand the cooking of the potato curry, and similarly, our architecture is there. Source is a potato. We did the minimal testing in the ODS layer. Then we did a little bit more testing, data quality testing in staging layer. Finally, the main transformation in data warehouse. Okay, data warehouse. We did the main transformation, and then it went to the subset of the data, that is data mart. And finally, it went to the BI report, which is the presentation layer, which is displayed in front of the end users. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So now, my question is, now what is ODS is operational data storage. So most of the company does not use it. Okay. So this is a minimum testing happening here. So most of the company directly uses what, guys? From source to staging, and from staging to what? Data warehouse, and from data warehouse to data mart. Again, data mart is also optional. It can be there, it cannot be there. But most of the company architecture follows this: source to staging, staging to data warehouse to data mart, and from data warehouse mart to what, guys? BI.
BI report.
Yes or no, guys? Yes. This is what is the architecture you also have to explain. Now, this operational data storage will do the minimum testing. So now what is this minimum testing, guys, in ODS layer? Suppose this is a employee information data. Okay, the data can be of many types. It can be an employee information. Yes or no, guys? It can be a sales information. It can be a insurance domain data. Nowadays, they're asking what kind of data is there? Is it a employee information? Is it a sale information? Is it insurance domain data? So you have to know that what is the kind of data you are using. Suppose I'm taking an employee information. Okay. Now, employee information means what kind of data will be there, guys? Employee name will be there or not? Yes. Employee salary will be there. Commission will be there. I showed all this thing, department number. Now, employee name, if the data is going from source to ODS, suppose there's a ODS layer. So what will happen, guys, is the minimal level of testing we will do in the ODS layer. Suppose the first name should be capital. So this is a minimum testing we will do what, guys, in which layer? In the ODS layer. Yes or no, guys? Now what will happen, guys? Staging layer. Now in the staging layer, what will happen, guys? We'll have the next level of testing. Like what, guys? Here the salary should be rounded off. This is the minimum level of testing done in the staging layer. Now, the actual testing, the actual transformation will happen in which layer, guys? In the data warehouse layer. So there are some transformations in Informatica. Which are the transformations in Informatica? Anyone knows? Transformation in Informatica, anyone knows, guys? This is the most complex part in ETL testing. Most complex part in ETL testing. Does anyone knows which are the transformation, guys?
Filter transformation.
Aggregate. Yes or no, guys? Aggregate transformation. Then
Filter.
filter transformation. Then
Sorter.
shorter transformation. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Then
Expression.
hmm?
Expression transformation.
Yes, expression transformation. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Then
Lookup transformation.
lookup transformation. Then
Joiner.
joiner transformation. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Then, guys, what is the next transformation? Joiner transformation. Then what is the next transformation, guys? Router transformation. Have you ever heard about this router transformation? Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
All this transformation we have to learn. Yes or no, guys? No.
How much we have to learn, sir?
So all this transformation and their validation, that is what is the most challenging part. Yes or no, guys? Sequence generation transformation. Okay, so all these transformations we have to learn and their validation. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Now, after this, guys, the actual transformation will be done where? In the data warehouse. Yes or no, guys? Yes. And then it will go from where? Then it will go to the BI report. And in BI report, we'll do the testing from where? From the data warehouse to what, guys? Data warehouse to what? BI report. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Am I clear, guys? Now, if you have understood the ETL architecture, so now what is a data warehouse, guys? And what is a database? Do you know what is the difference between database and data warehouse? Can someone tell me? Database versus data warehouse. What is the difference? Exact difference? Anyone knows? What about Meenakshi or Juhi? What is the difference?
Yes, a data warehouse stores huge amount of data.
Okay, now data warehouse is a database or not? Yes, guys. Now data warehouse database. Okay, that means what, guys? Data warehouse is also a database, but for a database to qualify as a data warehouse, what will happen, guys? It has to follow few properties. Database to qualify as data warehouse, it has to follow few property. What are the property, guys? Subject oriented, time variant, non-volatile, then, guys, what is the next property? Next property is it should be subject oriented, time variant, non-volatile, and the most important property, which I'll write after subject oriented only. Most important property, integrated. Yes, guys. So if a database has all these properties, guys, it becomes data warehouse database. Okay. So for a database to qualify as data warehouse, it should have all these property. Yes or no, guys? Yes. That means if I open a person, okay. So if a person wants to become Prime Minister of India, okay, guys, then what happens? There's a minimum age criteria. Yes or no, guys? I think the age criteria is around 35 and all, 35 plus. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So this he should be a citizen of what? India. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Okay. And then again he has to get the majority and all, and then he can become the prime minister. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So if a man fulfills all these criteria, all this age, country, and everything, then he is eligible to become what, guys? And he wins. And he wins also. Okay. Then he is treated as what, guys? Prime Minister. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So again, he is also a human being only. Okay. It is not that he is some different species. No, he is also a human being. But what is happening? This minimum criteria is fulfilled, then he became the prime minister. Yes or no, guys? Guys, tell me yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So like that, guys, our data warehouse is also a database. But for a database to qualify as data warehouse, what are the properties, guys? Subject oriented. That means what, guys? It should be for a particular subject. Then, guys, this is one thing. It should be for a particular subject. But next is the most important, integrated. Integrated means what, guys? Data is coming from various database, and then it gets what, guys? Integrated. It gets clubbed. Okay, it gets integrated into the data warehouse. So data warehouse datas are what, guys? Integrated data. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Now we'll see this integrated point again. Now time variant means what, guys? It is of huge number of years, guys. 2 year, 4 year, 10 year, 100 year. Okay, so it should be of suppose 2 years or 5 years or 10 years or 100 years. Okay, 1000 years. Okay, so all this will go into a data warehouse. Okay, if it's a 2 month, 3 month data, then it will be in the database. Non-volatile means what, guys? We cannot use update and delete here, because guys, this is a now 20 years old data, so we cannot just go and delete the data in the data warehouse. So if a database has all these properties, then it becomes a data warehouse. So what is a data warehouse? The data in the data warehouse is subject oriented, integrated, time variant, and non-volatile data. Subject oriented means it should be for a particular subject. Suppose for a company, suppose a sales department, okay, or we can write here a sales department or a finance department. Okay, so it is related to or an employee data overall. It's related to a particular subject. Then it is a subject. Integrated, we will understand, guys. This is very important point. Integrated. So all of you have been in Bangalore once or other time? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
What about Meenakshi and all? Shrikant, did you ever visited to Bangalore?
Yes, sir.
So, guys, there's a place called as Kormangala. Do you know that? What about anyone has visited Bangalore? What about Tannu?
Yes, sir. Koramanga.
Yes,
I
there's a
used to live
place
there.
called as, this is just a place, guys. You don't have to be that much. There's a place called as Kormangala. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Then there's a place called as what, guys? PTM. Yes or no, guys? These are places, okay? Now there's a place called as what? Silk Board. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
There is a place called as Marathalli. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
No. Suppose, guys, there's a jeans, okay, which is getting sold. Okay, there's a jeans which is getting sold. Now, jeans is of Lee company. Okay, jeans are there, which is of which company, guys? Lee company. Okay. Now daily the transaction is happening. Okay, in the core Mangala, these jeans are for a particular size, for a particular brand. This is Lee brand. The data are getting stored where, guys? In the database. Yes or no, guys? Yes. No. All this data for Lee is getting stored in this database. Similarly, for Marathalli branch, what will happen? Again, the data is getting stored in this database. Now, what will happen again? Similarly, for BTM branch, now for Silkboard branch. Okay, so these data are what, guys? Everyday data, day-to-day data. Yes or no, guys? Yes. These are what? Day-to-day data. Now, what will happen is these data are getting collected for suppose 1 year. Now what will happen is now every day so many jeans were getting sold and for so many brand for so many sizes and all. Now what happened after 1 year? Then it is decided it will be sent to what? A particular data warehouse. From this database, data. Suppose this is database 1, this is database 2, this is database 3, this is database 4. So from all these databases, the data is finally getting stored in a centralized repository called as what, guys?
Data
Data
warehouse.
warehouse. Did you understand? Integrated. That means data in the data warehouse is always integrated or not?
Yes.
Yes. So first thing, it is subject oriented. Next is it is integrated. Next is what, guys? Time variant. 2-year data, 5-year data, 10-year data, okay, 20-year data, 100-year data, okay. If it is a 2-month data, where it will be stored, guys? If it is a 2-month data, where it will be stored? Can someone give me the answer? If it is a 2-month data, where it will be stored?
Database.
In the database. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So these data are stored in database. But if it is a 2-year, 5-year, 20-year, 100 years data, where it will be stored? It will be
Data
stored where,
warehouse.
guys? In the
Data
data warehouse. So this is time variant. Non-volatile means what? We cannot do update, delete and all DML commands here. Why? Because now it is a 100-year data, guys, and you will go and we'll go and do so many update, delete and all. Then we will not be able to track the history. Yes or no, guys? Because data warehouse will always have historic records. So what will happen, guys, is we will not do update, insert, delete and all in the data warehouse. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Now, if someone will tell you what is a data warehouse, what he will tell? Can someone tell me the definition of subject data warehouse? Data warehouse is, can someone tell me? Subject oriented, integrated,
Deeply integrated, time variant, and
and
non-volatile.
non-volatile data. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Data warehouse is subject oriented, integrated, non-volatile, and time variant data. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So what is the difference between database and data warehouse? So database will have what? Transactional data, OLTP data. Yes or no, guys?
What
OLTP.
data?
Online transactional processing. Yes or no, guys?
Okay.
Online transactional processing data. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
And data warehouse is called as what, guys? OLAP. Yes or no, guys? Online analytical processing data. Online analytical processing data. Why online analytical processing? Because with this data we can analyze. Okay, suppose 5 years. In this 5 years, how many sales happened for my jeans? Which are the product which is not getting sold? And all those things, that analysis can be done using OLAP data. That is nothing but your data warehouse data. And this will go into a BI report. In this BI report, it will be shown that this particular product is sold many in the South India, but this particular product is having less sale in North India. Now this particular product is not at all having sold, not at all having sale in East India. So, and this product is the fourth product is not getting sold in all over India only. So the management will take the decision, shall we remove this product or upgrade this product? This kind of decision is taken by management, and that is why this ETL is developed, so that we'll have the BI reports, that is nothing but the dashboards which are developed, and based on that, the higher management can take the decision. This is what is the overall architecture, guys. Now, if someone now will ask you, what is your project architecture? Can you explain ETL architecture? Can you explain your project? You have to tell, first of all, this is a data migration project. Data is getting from source, just tell directly. From source, it goes to staging layer, where we'll do the, then from first tell the entire architecture. From source, it goes to the staging layer. From staging layer, it goes to the data warehouse. From data warehouse, it goes to the data marts. And from data mart, finally, it goes to the BI report. Now, testing is divided into two parts, from source to data warehouse. See, actually, we test from source to data mart. So data mart is a subset of data warehouse. That means what, guys? Suppose our employee information is there in the data warehouse. Then what will happen, guys? Now it will have sales department, it will have finance department, it will have delivery department. Now what will happen, guys, is these are the subsets. Okay, it is now this subsets data is nothing but your what, guys? Data mart data. Okay, so now what happened, this data mart is also like all the properties of data warehouse is there. It is also subject oriented, integrated, non-volatile, and time variant. But if we want to make it less complex or easy, we have divided into different modules. You can tell different subsets. You can tell that is nothing but your data mart. But at the time of telling, what we'll tell, we don't tell that we'll test the data from source to data warehouse and then data mart. Like that, we don't tell. At the time of telling, we tell we take the data from the source to data warehouse, and then we check the data from data warehouse to what? To the BI report. So there are two kinds of tester. What is the first tester? Who will test from source to data warehouse, that is called as ETL tester. And from data warehouse to BI report, that is called as BI reporting tester. So both we are learning both the things, ETL testing also and report testing also.
And
first
we
is
will work both the things, like the ETL testing and the BI report.
BI report testing. Yes, we'll learn both the things. Okay, fine, guys. So now, can you tell me, guys, what is the ETL architecture? If now it is asked, what you will tell? Data, it is a data migration project. Data is moving from where? Source to, everyone tell me, source to staging layer.
Source to staging layer,
From staging to
warehouse.
data warehouse. From data warehouse to data mart. From data mart to
dashboard.
BI report.
BI report.
And testing is divided into how many parts?
Two parts.
Two parts.
Source to data
Data
warehouse, and from data
warehouse
warehouse to BI report.
report.
Yes or no,
BI
guys?
report. Yes.
Yes.
No. Now, guys, I have written here, suppose this ODS is also called as, guys, landing area. This ODS is also called as what, guys? Landing area. Operational data store is also called as landing area. So what happens, guys, here is suppose name of employee should start with first capital letter. Data type check. Yes or no, guys? Data type. Do you remember data type? What are the data type in SQL? Number, character, varchar, date. All these checks are done in which layer? In the landing area or ODS layer. And generally we don't have now in this projects and all. So what you will tell, you can directly tell from data is going from source to staging. And if someone tells you what are the validations you have done in this staging area, then you have to tell, guys, all these things. First of all, name of employee should start with capital letter. Data type check, no underscore, no unnecessary null value, rounding of the data, decoding of the data. All these validations we will do in which layer, guys? Staging layer. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Any doubt, Juhi?
No, sir.
So now if someone will ask you, okay, you have told your project that source to staging layer, what are the validation you have done in the staging layer? What you will tell? Like example, can you give me 2 example? What you will tell? Suppose name of employee should start with what, guys? First letter as capital. Data type check. Underscores, unnecessary underscore should not be there. Unnecessary null value should not be there. Rounding of the data, decoding of the data. All these validations are done in the staging layer. Now, what is the validation done in the data warehouse layer, guys? The actual transformation. Like what, guys? Suppose the salary is incremented by 10%. Okay. Or out of 4 departments, only 1 department will be loaded. This kind of actual transformation will be done in which layer? In which layer?
Warehouse.
Data warehouse. Yes or no, guys? Yes. After that, what will happen, guys? So I have written here, see, ETL, now these data are moved using what, guys? ETL tools. Which are the ETL tools I told you? Informatica, Amnesia, IBM Data Stage, SSIS, Alteryx, BI reporting tool, Cognos, SSRS, MicroStrategy, Power BI, OBI, Tableau. Okay. Now, what happens from data warehouse, data mart, it will go to what, guys? It will go to the BI report. This is your ETL architecture. Now, what happened, guys? Here I wrote what is a data warehouse. So our data warehouse is what, guys? Everyone tell me what is a data warehouse? Everyone
It's a
tell me.
subject-oriented,
Subject-oriented,
integrated,
integrated,
time-variant,
time-variant, and
and
non-volatile
non-volatile
collection of
collection of
data
data
in
in
support of what? Management decision
management
making.
and
Based on
making
this,
process.
the decision is made by the management. Now, this is example, guys, what I told you, the data are getting generated in Maratali, Habbal, VTM, Gormangla, and from there it gets integrated. Now, next is, guys, is we will learn the validations when tomorrow we will learn the validation. So data mart is what, guys? Is a subset of data warehouse for a particular subject. Okay. So it is a simple form of data warehouse that is focused on a simple subject. I told you employee information is there, which is divided into sales, finance, and all. So that is nothing but your data mart. Now, there are some types of data mart, guys, which I'll discuss in the next lecture when I'll tell you independent and dependent data mart. Independent data mart, it takes the data directly from the source system, and dependent data mart will always take the data from the data warehouse, and hybrid data mart can take the data from the data warehouse as well as the source. 99% it is always what, guys? Dependent data warehouse, dependent data mart that will take from data from the data warehouse. So that is what we will discuss, guys, in the later class, the types of data mart. Sometimes the architecture does not have data warehouse, but that is very rare. So what will happen? This data mart is called as types of data mart. So there is first of all called as dependent if it is taking data from the data warehouse. What is the independent data mart? There is no data warehouse and directly taking data from the source. That is called as independent. What is hybrid data mart? Is taking data from the data warehouse also and is taking data from the source also. Then it becomes a hybrid data mart. Again, we'll discuss all those things. As of now, let's focus on the architecture from source to staging to data warehouse to data mart to the BI report. All these validations and all this ETL architecture, you have to be very crisp and clear with your concepts. And then I have shared you the documents. Yes or no, guys? Yes. This is STM document. Did you got this document? Yes or no, guys? Yes, I have given in your mail. Yes or no, Juhi? Yes.
Yes.
So
When
this
did
is
you send, sir?
in your mail ID. Yes or no, guys?
When?
I have given you in your mail. Okay, just check your
No,
mails.
when did you send? I mean,
I don't remember the date. I in the beginning of the
okay,
class. Okay, I have shared you.
okay.
Sir,
Okay.
I don't have this document with me.
No, guys. Just after this class, I'll show you. Okay. In the mail, I
Okay.
have sent all this document. This is called as what document, guys? STM document. Have you ever heard about that? STM document?
What's the meaning of STM?
Yes. STM document, guys. Source to target mapping document. Yes or no, guys?
Okay.
Some of the company called this what? Call it as STTM document. Yes or no, guys? Source to target mapping document. Both are same only. Yes or no, guys? Some
Yes.
people call it as directly as mapping document. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
All are same. So today we are going to see what is how is this STM document or source to target mapping document. Can you see this document, guys? What is it written? STM document. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
This is very important. This is like in Hindu there is something called as Gita. You know Gita? We
Yes,
follow
sir.
this. Lord Krishna has written this. Yes or no, guys? Yes,
Yes,
like
sir.
that in ETL testing, your STM document is like your Gita. Okay, everyone has to
Oh.
follow this STM document to do their testing or development or all those things. Okay, and this STM document we are going to learn, guys. That is what is the STM document. Now, in STM document, guys, there is something called as target table. There is something called as source table. There's something called as full load, incremental load, other sources. There is something called as column by column mapping. Now, what will happen, guys, is here this, can you see this source system? Yes or no,
Yes,
guys?
sir. Yes, sir.
This is source system, this is source entity, this is source column, this source column data type, transformation logic, target entity, target column, nullable, and the comments. So all this column, there is part A and part B. This I will call it as part A. This is source system. This is middle layer, transformation logic. And next layer is what, guys? Target layer. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now, this document has many things, guys. Okay. This today I'll start, but I'll continue tomorrow also. There is something called a straight pool, one-to-one mapping, direct load, straight load. All these are same, guys. Straight pool, one-to-one mapping, direct pool, straight load. All these are same, guys. That means what happened, guys? This is entity means table. This is the table. What is the table? DL campaign offer. And from this DL campaign offer, this is a column. What is the column name, guys? Campaign initiative type. And this column has the data type of what? Varchar 100. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Now, from here, what will happen, guys? This data from the source table, source column, source data type, it will go to where? Target table. Yes or no, guys? What is the target table? I dashboard point fact. And what is the target column? Touch point DESC. What is the data type? Is varchar 100. And what is the null, guys? It's and means there's no null and there's no comments also. Straight pool direct load or one-to-one mapping means as your column is there, same to same column is loaded into the target table. That is called as what, guys? Straight load. Am I clear, guys? One-to-one mapping.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is very simple. Whatever the data were there in the department number, suppose 10, 20, 30, the same department number is loaded into the target. That is called as straight pool or one-to-one mapping. This is source system. This is source table, source column data type. This is transformation logic. And this is the target table, target column data type, null label and comments. Again, I'll continue tomorrow with this topic, guys. Okay. Now, today we have learned what are the things, guys. Now just tell me, what is ETL testing? Can someone tell me what is ETL testing? Yeah, Tannu, can you just tell me what is ETL testing? What is ETL testing? Extract,
ETL testing, extract and transfer
transform
and
and load
loading.
testing. What will happen, guys? We'll extract the data from where? From the source system. The source system can be an XML file, text file, database, Excel. Then what is the next step, guys? After extraction, what is the next step, Tannu? What is the next step? Transform the data as per the business rule. We'll transform the data and load it where? And the next layer is what, guys? Load the data into the data warehouse. That is called as ETL testing. Extract, transform, and load testing is called as ETL testing. Now, target is what, guys? Data warehouse. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So now next we learned what is the difference between a database and data warehouse. What is the difference? Can someone tell me? Yeah, Juhi, can you tell me difference between database and data warehouse?
Data warehouse stores the historical data and
Subject
database-
oriented. Tell like the way I have told. Subject oriented.
Sir, you asked difference, right?
Yes. A database to qualify as data warehouse, what you will tell? A database to qualify as the exact difference between database and data warehouse testing, I'll tell you later. But now if you'll tell what is the
You
difference
are
between the
asking
data?
definition.
Yeah, what is the definition of data warehouse?
The data warehouse is subject oriented, non-volatile, integrated,
And time variant data.
time variant collection of data.
So a database to qualify as data warehouse, it should qualify all these 4 points. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, what is the project architecture? Joey, can you just tell the project architecture once, please? Data is moving from where?
The data migrates from source to staging layer to data warehouse to data marts, and finally it goes to BI report.
Okay, wait. Now, Tannu, can you just tell me the types of testing we are performing here?
Type of testing as in
From source to what we are checking? Data.
source to
Data
warehouse.
warehouse.
No,
and
source to
from data warehouse to what? BI.
BI report dashboard.
Yes or no, guys? How many types of testing? Two types of
Two
testing.
types of testing. One
Yes.
is ETL
And what is the
BI.
data mart, Tannu?
Data mart is the small data where we cap.
Yeah, is a subset of what? Is a subset of what?
Subset
Data,
of data warehouse.
suppose there's an employee information, sales, finance, and all those things will become the data mart. Yes or no,
Mart.
guys? Yes. Then all these things we have learned, guys, today: ETL testing, ETL project architecture, data migration project. Tomorrow I'll start your STM document and entire
Sir,
validation.
you have to send the STM documents again because I didn't find.
Okay. Wait.
Yes.
Same with you.
Give me just 1 minute, guys. I want to tell something. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now, guys, after all these things, guys, tomorrow what will happen is we'll actually start the validation. Okay. You need to be
Okay, sir.
very punctual tomorrow. 8:15 exact, I'll start. Okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
guys, 1 second.